Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. We have a crazy video today of our guildmates taking 2 quads at under 200 mil might, starting at 181 mil might on one of them and around 200 mil might on the other. So if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If this video gets more than 560 likes, I will be doing a 100k gem giveaway. All you gotta do is be subscribed and also answer the question of the day. If you could have any account, what would it be? Just any account in the game, if it's like a 100 mil with full mythic champ, or maybe a 2 billion might account with full emperor, whatever account you want to have. Just answer the questions or the comment section down below. That way you'll be answered if this video hits more than 560 likes. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Anyway, so let's get into this video. So our first one's going to be Locky, I believe, on his rain trap. He's going to be starting at 181 mil might. Again, he does have some what's called troops in his infirmary, so he will jump up to around, I think, 191 mil might before the quad hits. But yes, they have set a quad on 181 mil might. They actually canceled once because they couldn't fill the quad, and then they reset a quad next to him. So here it comes. It's on Ching Chang Ho. Again, that is Locky's rain trap, I believe. The second one's actually going to be from Princess Kaya. That's going to be Chap's rain trap. So both of them will be taking quads today. We'll see how they do. Obviously, it's a small rain trap. Doesn't have that many troops. I think around 7 million troops total. So this 7 million troop account is going to be taking a quad. So it's going to be insane. So there's about 30 seconds before that. He's actually healed up to 197 mil might. I was wrong about that. But again, they set the quad when he was 181 mil. So we were like joking about that. Like, what are they doing? Why are they saying a quad on 181 mil might? But obviously they must know he's a rain trap or something like that because they're doing this. But I just thought it was insane that they would actually even bother setting a quad on this. But anyways, he has healed up. He's 197 million might. The first rally is already speeding in, so the other rallies haven't even started yet. This one's speeding in. There's about 14 seconds for the last one there. One is still waiting. Another one's coming in now too. So what we need to do is actually fill the rains really fast here because it is a rain trap because you don't really have much of a front line. So if you don't fill those rains, he doesn't have many troops. And yes, we are not filling them quite fast enough, and boom, they all hit. So they timed that actually really well. They sped that in very fast as well. So unfortunately, we didn't cap all of them, so it was almost a cap. But yeah, the last one, not quite enough troops. Only had 6 million troops for the last rally. So we just weren't quite fast enough on those rains. You got to be super fast on reinforcing a rain trap. If there's a quad coming in, you got to just like be hitting those 75s and have people who are very fast at doing it. Not everyone is that skilled in the game to be able to reinforce that quickly because it's not something you usually practice reinforcing people really fast. So it was what it was. The first couple rallies he ate pretty easily. You can see that one only took 300,000. This one was much bigger, still capped it. So I think he just missed capping the third rally, and I think he burned on the fourth. So that's what kind of happened there. So he got burned out the wonder there. You can see he did quite well until the last rally. He just didn't quite have enough troops. I think he only had like 6 million troops on the last one, and it's not quite enough if you don't have the full counter research or anything like that, because only Care Factor can take rallies with only 6 million troops, because he has like almost 50% counter research now. So so that was Locky's trap. He ended up getting burned out of the wonder. So Chap decided to also take a rally. So this is gonna be Chap's reinforced trap next. This is Princess Kaya. I think that's actually his dog's name. So I just learned something new the other day, though. I think Princess Kaya is what his dog's name. That's why the account is named that. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, so Princess Kaya is now going to be taking a quad as well. Again, they are another super tiny rain trap around 200 million might. So this is going to be the second person from HS going to be taking the rally. Apparently someone stole our guild tag, so we are no longer HS. We had switched HS for KVK, and then someone came along and stole our guild tag when we had switched it. Unfortunately, we didn't actually put our alt guild with our main guild's thing, and then someone stole it and is trying to sell it back to us. We're like, screw off, we're not buying back a guild tag. We'll just change our guild tag. It's not that big of a deal, because guess what? I'll just tell you what our new guild tag is. It's not a big deal. So most of our not reinforcements, but our I can't think of the word right now. Anyways, most of our recruiting actually comes from my YouTube channel, so I'm just going to tell you guys the new name when we figure out what our new name's going to be. So it's not a big deal. We might even eventually get the HS back anyway, so I mean, if the person's going to just give up after a while, because no one's going to buy a guild tag just because it's on my YouTube channel. It's not going to happen. Anyways, the second rally is coming in right now. So Princess Kaya is going to be taking it, where we have to do the same thing, reinforce very quickly. The first rally is already hit. We are slowly reinforcing. Yeah, again, we're not reinforcing fast enough. We need to do better than this if we're going to be doing this again. But the other rallies are speeding in. These ones are going to be timed really well, so it doesn't look like we're going to be reinforced. That one's perfectly timed. That one's going to hit at the exact same time, basically. This one is also coming in, but I think what's called Chap decides to port away at this point. There's 20 seconds left, and then poof, he ports away. So I think Chap decided just to port and not wait for the reinforcements and just eat the last one, but I don't think he's able to cap the last one, but he didn't burn on this one. So Princess Kaya here, Chap was able to eat the quad without burning, didn't quite cap the last one. Again, not quite enough troops or not enough quite reinforcements to eat it, because I think he only had like 300,000 at the end there. And we didn't end up reinforcing. So we'll take a look at the reports, see how well he did. Again, I have some more rallies after this, so stay tuned. I have, what was it? Care Factor. He's going to be taking some rallies in this video as well. So that was the last rally. He didn't quite cap it, 100k walk back. But again, he didn't burn. That's the great thing about reinforcement traps, because since you have such a big tier 4 frontline, you end up not burning very often, even if they walk back, because they're not doing over the 2 million damage. Even because most of the time you'll almost cap. So like this one, almost capping, 170k walking back. Walking back. Sorry, I can't talk today. And yeah, so yeah, he was able to eat that very easily. So let's take a look at the rest of the ports and see how well he did. Because again, he was able to cap, I think, the first 3 and then the last one walk back, but I could be wrong. So let's see here. Yeah, he capped that one as well. 300k deads on that. I think that was mostly tier 2. So not a big deal on that one. Then the next one here, let's take a look. Not there. And we'll take a look here. Here's the next one. This one only did 40k reds. Again, a lot of these are tier 2 reds, so it's not a big deal. And these are the rally leads here. So we'll take a look here. Yeah, he was able to cap, I think, 3 of them, and then the last one walk back. So let's take a look at the rally leads. Yeah, so this guy is pretty good here, 29 castle stars. I believe he got his leader back, so didn't quite get to see what his war gear is. The other guys are almost full mythic. Pretty good low might rally leads in this guild. So let's take a look here. And yeah, okay, so that was the end there. So a really good job. The chap is able to take that. And the next one's going to be Care Factor. So Care Factor is going to be taking about 4 rallies here. He is a legit 180 million might what's called rally trap. So he's going to be taking 3 more rallies after this, plus this one. And I missed one on video. So there was one rally right before this. This is actually the rescue rally to free the leader from the previous one, which I didn't get a recording, but I think I was actually reinforcing too. So I think I didn't put the recorder on because I thought Care Factor was recording, and then he told me he wasn't recording. So I ended up recording this one. So it's going to be from my point of view on this. I'm just going to put my face down just a little bit so we can see that. You can see Care Factor does have full reinforcements on this. The other guy is a billion might, and again, Care Factor is around 180 million might, maybe 178 million might. I'm not sure what he's at this one. Here comes the rally. They aren't really spamming him very much, so it's pretty easy. And Care Factor did the dirty port there because he saw that the guy was not in the correct gear. This was actually what's called a infantry rally, but the guy was in cav gear, so it looks like Care Factor caught him out of gear before he switched it. So it was a rabbit, so he did get his leader back, but Care Factor did the dirty port on him. You can see he does have really good gear, really good what's called stars and all that, but that was an infantry rally and he was in cav gear. He was trying to fake out Care Factor with the gear, but Care Factor was just staying in his reinforcement anyways, so he didn't switch phalanxes and just poured it on him while the guy was in the wrong gear. So ended up capping him pretty easily, even though he had double tier 5 familiars and all that. Ended up doing very little damage just because he again was in the wrong gear, basically was gearless at that point when he's using cav gear with a infantry rally. And I think there's one more, was this the other one? No, this was this one, and then yeah. So there's one other rally which I missed, but I was actually reinforcing him for that, so we do have the report. So this was the infantry rally that he was caught out of gear. You can see the tier 5 familiars did most of the damage because basically his troops did literally nothing, and that was his actual gear afterwards. So anyways, let's take a look at the next rally. So I think there's a double set on care factor this time. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think they're going to be doing a double. Yeah, so it's going to be a double rescue on this one. Again, care factor doesn't quite have enough troops to do a double because he is kind of like a single rally trap. He doesn't have very many troops. He's got 6 million troops. A lot of his troops literally come from his reinforcements, so taking a double is probably not the best idea, but he decided to take it anyways. He wanted to try it out, see how well it would go. Again, he's still testing out the trap at this point. I think he only had like 40% counter at this point. I think he is higher now, but again, he's still the same might now as he was before. So they are going to time this very well. Even though it looks like he's speeding in right now, I guess care factor could have poured in. We could have tried to reinforce quickly, but that kind of puts him in a dangerous position because, again, he only has like 300k troops in his front line, so he needs that reinforcement, and they are going to time this incredibly well. So we're like, fill really fast, but again, they did an amazing job here. So watch this. Watch their timing on this rally. So I'm already in the rally, so I can't refill the reinforcements, so I need other people to do it. But again, it looked like they were going to have some time in between, but then they curbed it so quickly that the rallies literally hit 2 seconds apart. So they both hit basically literally within a second. So unfortunately, he was not able to cap the second one, but he was able to cap the first one, but they got their leader back in the first one. So I don't think care factor burned on this one, but ended up, yeah, so we won it, but didn't cap either of them, actually. So that was unfortunate, but yeah. The second one was technically a Blackwing too, so they actually Blackwinged the second one, and they set range. So range is actually the hardest thing to do, or not range. When you full counter someone like this, when they send range into your infantry on a rain trap, it's literally the hardest thing to cap because you have the smallest amount of troops. Because care factor literally only has 1 million infantry, so if they send range at him, even though he's full countering them in his front line, he's going to do the least amount of damage to that full counter. So they have the best chance of walking back. Even though it does the least amount of damage, they have the best chance of walking back. So you can see the guy's range gear, pretty decent range gear. The second guy here, he didn't really get his gear because I guess he switched back after the rally, but he ended up Blackwing. They both sent range, it looks like. So in the end, it didn't do a crazy amount of damage to the care factor, but he wasn't able to cap them just because he didn't have enough troops to cap them. So really good job, the care factor, for taking both the double here, but again, it just wasn't enough troops or anything like that to cap the double. So I guess it was a win, except for the Blackwing there. That kind of hurt a little bit because did take out our tier 4 troops. But again, they lost a bunch of tier 4 troops. Actually, they lost more tier 4 troops than we did anyways. We lost 500k. They lost like 900k plus the other rally. So I think we won that in the end. So anyways, I'm just going to throw a quick little rally here at the end here. It's going to be Lamp hitting this guy. So I just didn't know what to put at the end. So I just wanted to do a little outro. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Lamp did get capped there, but ended up taking out like a ton of his troops. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I will have some more videos coming out this week. I have, let's say, Griffin Trap coming out, Solo Traps coming out, Baby Trap vid coming out this week too. I will be doing the 1 build might 0 as well, hopefully this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.